So day one of decimals, I'm going to start with division. Since we just finished it up, hopefully it is still fresh in your mind, so we're going to keep that ball rolling. So even though in the poem I said, when you divide, make whole on the outside, all that means, and I get a little goofy at this point, it reminds me of a country western song, okay? Now, you've heard us talk a lot about invisible decimals, and they're invisible in whole numbers. So if this was 11, the decimal would be here, and it would be invisible. So I always say, Mama don't allow no decimals hanging outside. Yeehaw! Mama don't allow no decimals hanging outside. No way. I don't care what Mama don't allow. I'm going to hide that decimal anyhow. Mama don't allow no decimals hanging outside. All right, so Mama don't allow no decimals, so we're going to have to hide it. So Mama can't see it. So the decimal moves to here. Now, when it's there, of course, it's invisible, so Mama don't see it no more. Now, if you remember from your I Can and from the other little poem, what you do to the outside, you have to do to the inside. So if I move it 2 times on the outside, I have to move it 2 times on the inside. So my decimal is now here. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and put your decimal straight up, because that's where your decimal is going to be in your answer. So now we work the problem. So 11 can't go into 1, or I'm sorry, 11 can't go into 3. So this week we're definitely putting a 0. 11 can go into 34. Now again, it's still the same little chart. I know all my 11s by heart because it's just double. All right, and I'm going to stop there because I know 44 is too big, 33 is just right. So when I divide, I put 3. When I multiply, I put 33. Then I subtract. I check. It is less. I bring down 5. And then I go back to my chart. Okay, well now I'm picking 1, 11, subtract, 4, check, good. Now notice, I have something over every number, and it's going to continue that way. Since I've checked, I can now bring down. And I'm going to pick 4, 44, and 0. Now it came out 0, and there's nothing left to bring down, so I can end. When I write my answer, I do not write the 0 and I do not write the decimal. My answer is 314. Now, the thing with decimals is I can, if it did not come out even, after this decimal, I can add zeros and keep the process going. You will never add more than 2 zeros, all right? The topic is to the hundredths, so we will add 2 zeros this week. And if it keeps going, then you probably made an error. But if it had kept going, the decimal would be there. We'd add zeros, and then the numbers would go above the numbers. Same process. Good luck.